Alright folks, we are picking up again right where we left off. Our troops are marching over. I'm going to actually put the better maneuver general in charge for this. Italian engineer, who's a cheaper person to hire. I will take this mainly because the military power is useful to us. Oh look, and France is, looks like mostly taking care of that for us. I'm gonna come over here and thoroughly loot Arezzo. I know we're gonna take a loan, it's fine. We're making enough money to pay it back. That cheap advisor will be useful when we're working on it. Oh, there we go. French conquest of Nisa is done. They took as much as they could. They did not take Torino though, because I had it. Let's come back up here. They were not able to take Torino because I was holding it, which is good. Italian wars are over. We'll pay this loan off momentarily. Austria has some rebels that they're not able to reach. All right, let's see how we're doing on our aggressive expansion again. Looks like it's come down a fair bit, so we might be able to start thinking about another war. I know we have like no manpower, but we're starting to recover our manpower. We can't go to war here because we just, we have a claim, but we were just in a war with these folks. We probably should fabricate on these folks here. We do have a claim on Augsburg, who is allied with Memmingen and Konstanz. So let's see who they're... We could eat... Oh, that's pretty juicy. This is Memmingen, who is a free city. Konstanz, also a free city. So we would potentially try to eat both of them in one war. We'd try to eat as much as we could all in one go. Alright. There we go. So this would be a war on Augsburg to attack these two. We won't co-belligerate them, so there will be a lot of aggressive expansion. This is a pretty big city at 22 and 14, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to take both of them. But we'll see how much we can get. This loan is for 96 ducats. Let's wait just a second. So we can repay this loan. I'd like to get that. Oh, 112? Okay, apparently I need a little bit more. Election, you are horrible. We will collect a new military candidate, thank you. And greedy people not allowed. Goods produced modifier, that is a much better leader. The trial. This will help us get ready again to kind of re-elect over and over again. It's actually high enough that we probably could re-elect this leader over and over again if we want. He's pretty young, so that would work. Alright, let's get rid of this loan. That's good. Alright, I think we are ready now for this. Let's let it tick over to the new year, and then we probably will go to war. Death of a merchant. A cheap advisor. We'll take that. Alright, I think we are ready. Augsburg, still allied with Memmingen and Konstanz. We will declare war on Augsburg. Let's call... The Palatin is not a very helpful ally. We will call the Pope in. I think that will be enough to succeed here. We will immediately march right on top of them. Yep, that's what I thought. They could not defeat me quickly enough. Let's now... march off for a moment. And then let's split off a siege stack. How good is this siege leader? He's got 1 siege, so he's actually fine. And this leader is got 1 siege. Actually, both of my vassals have siege leaders, which is really good. But actually, what I'll probably do is let's see here. Let's just pull off. I don't want to let any of the sieges lapse. I'm going to take this 1 army, and I'm going to put a siege general on it and send him in here. Then I'm going to take another, because your vassals are sometimes really bad about, they will do this stupid thing where they get almost to the end of the siege and then they'll walk off of it for some reason. And so what I'm going to do is put 1 of my troops in each of them, so that way I'm assured that even if they try to wander away, they will not actually, even if they wander away, we won't actually lose. What does Austria want here? No, Austria, you are not allowed to walk through my lands because I'm quite pleased for you to have rebels. And I don't want to make it easy for them to go over there. France would join, but I don't think we need France in order to win this war. I think we can handle this one. But we are taking a little bit of attrition, so let's just pull off a few troops. Park them. Oh, hold up. That's what we're trying to watch for, is to not let a scenario. See, look. See, they did it. They've made progress on this siege, but they've now walked off of the siege to try to reinforce this army, which in general is helpful. But I do not want to lose the siege progress. And thank you, Your Holiness. The bronze cannon is here. Excellent. That is over. So let's let this tick again. We'll leave our little army, but we will pull the big one back off because I do not want to take the attrition for this. Thank you. I don't want to sit around taking tons of attrition. They have somehow managed to get through. Our trader is dead. So we will hire a new trader. Improve relations would be great. We will summon the Diet. The clergy want base tax, England, high opinion, valet, production. We have already driven valet up a ton, so we're going to probably take the clergy's proposal. Alright. Memmingen is down. Let's see, if we were to take Memmingen ourselves, it would greatly tick off a lot of people. What if this one's only 13 development? This is the one that's probably going to be the biggest problem. So we probably will take Memmingen ourselves directly. We're not ready yet to do that, but they will be. Pope has thoroughly destroyed Augsburg. We can now send this army back over here. Just merge this up. Looks like Mulhouse is attempting. Now they're coming back to fight the Pope again. The Pope has gotten rid of them. Let's go ahead and do the same thing we did before. Let's just pull off one of these units and send it in here, so that if the Pope decides to wander away, it does not lead to a problem. Zurich needs to be developed twice, I'm pretty sure, is what they wanted. There you go. Thanks, clergy. High prestige, I think, also affects improved relations and aggressive expansion impact, so that's good to pick up right here as we're about to take some aggressive expansion. There we go. They will accept annexation. Constans is done, but a general has been lost. Let's annex Memmingen. There we go. Constans has also been sieged and could be taken. The problem is, if I take this, the amount of aggressive expansion is far too high. So what if we were to... let's see, Treaties, can we not vassalize them? Oh, because it's still... Hold up. Clear the offer. Are we not allowed to vassalize a free city? Is that what's happening here? Pillage... Yeah, we must not be able to... Okay, so we probably will not be able to take Constance because it's just way too much aggressive expansion. Truce with Milan is over. So this is one less free city. We'll have to figure out a way back around. Hopefully the Pope will come deal with my Bogomilist heretics, Your Holiness. And then if we're not going to be able to take this land, then we are going to siege it absolutely to the ground. Or we're going to loot it, I should say, to the ground. Go ahead and make that a core. Lucca has accepted the free city offer. I opened a free city slot because I ate that. Where's the Pope? Oh, he's sieging. Haha. Yeah, we're gonna let this ride for a minute because I would like to. Alright, let's bring the full army over here. Let's put the... We want to siege this down. I would prefer the Pope to deal with this, so we're gonna see if I just wait whether he'll... We're gonna not release this until it's completely sieged. Until it's completely looted. Demand unlawful territory. Decline. No thank you, Austria. Siege of Augsburg is over. We can take another idea group. We will take our development and caravan power. We also get some tolerance of heretics, which is not relevant now, but could be eventually. Now we will let His Holiness thoroughly defeat the rebels for me. Thank you, Your Holiness. And let's bring this over here. Let's group up the armies. As much as I would like to take this province, just cannot see it working with the amount of aggressive expansion. Like, we're going to take 47 aggressive expansion. It is insane. Mercantilism is right. So what we're going to do instead with this province is we're just going to take all the money we can, and we're going to war reps them. And then we will send our demand. So that was plenty of money. Now we'll see whether I can even take this province. I can take it, but it looks like the aggressive expansion is too high for me to take this. I've taken too much by taking Memmingen as a non-co-belligerated partner because they're a free city. So what I'm probably going to do is I could wait like until the end of the year and a few of these people at the bottom would fall off. But I think the aggressive expansion is too high. We're likely to get a coalition. And it's sort of useful to leave Augsburg because they're allied with Constance. So I can just attack Augsburg again in order to get Constance on the next one. So what we will do instead of taking it is we will do the same thing. We'll take money and we will take war reps. I could vassalize them. That's another option, but I think it would be better to use them as a piñata to get Constance again. There we go. We made a lot of money on that war and we got a new province. We can upgrade a center of trade in Bern. This is worth it, not necessarily for the... It's worth it for the development cost, not necessarily for the trade power for us, but the development cost is really useful. You can see that this is almost prosperous. This one is close to prosperous as well. Looming disaster. Oh, the burghers have gotten too influential again. Some modifiers and different things have happened. The Diet Summoned is propping them up a little bit. Oh, the Center of Trade did it, actually. So what we will do is we will... Relations improved. Thanks. Glad Ulm is happy. Oh, hold up. Let them complain, or we can... What's happening here? Or we can make some concessions. No, I think let them complain. We've got 3 stability, so... And then our modifier for mercs is gone, so here we go. We will seize land, which might get the burghers back under control. Okay, done. We're not ahead of time on any technology, so now we are starting to take a penalty, mostly because we have not re-elected our leader yet to get more points. And we've got 12, so that's sort of unfortunate. But it is what it is. We will have to deal with this plutocratic coup. It's interesting that even seizing land did not shove them down far enough. The center of trade gave them 5. We need to probably take back some of these privileges since they're continually ticking over the limit. Avignonese separatists? Where is this at? Independence for Avignon. I don't control Avignon, do I? Camarac and Bresse. Okay, so I guess it's this region, even if that's like, I don't even actually control that. Let us build some more improvements. Zurich. Let us work over here. We probably can fabricate some claims here. Venice wants access. Sure, Venice. Not gonna grant them access. I'd have to develop again to try to get out from under this. Austria. Ladislas Postumus, do they have... No, they do not have Hungary in a union. Hungary has gone for a Hunyadi. Okay, so they did not get into the union. We've got yet another state that's come into our control. Let's go ahead and core it and admin it. This coup is ticking up pretty quickly. Let's lower autonomy here. They're going to revolt anyways, so might as well go ahead and deal with that. Foreign plots. I really do not want to lose another stability, but I also would like to re-elect my person, so I think we will lose a stab, so that I can re-elect, because I don't want to drive down my Republican tradition. Oh, burgers. It's interesting, I can't see very easily how high above 100% we are. 22. 42. 52, 67. I'd say we're just barely over. I don't think we care about that. Nobility, diplomatic insult on Venice. No, thank you. So So they're only slightly over, so we probably can develop our way out of it, or if we can make it until the diet summoned expires, then that will also fix the problem. Alright, we should have enough to fabricate now. That is 23. This one is 9, so we will fabricate first on this one. Fabricate on Novara and Milano. Those would be excellent provinces to eat if we could. Constans is in this war with the Ottomans. Who are the Ottomans fighting now? They're kind of having a brawl with Venice, it looks like. The Pope has attacked Florence. They didn't call me in. They've just decided they would like to eat it. Which is actually good for me, and we certainly want our ally to be stronger. We're about to hit our next government reform. Military doctrines. Because we're Switzerland, we probably will go for the mercenaries. Probably not... We haven't hired a lot of mercenaries yet, but we can... I mean, we're Switzerland. We're supposed to be using our mercenaries, so we will use our Swiss mercenaries, giving them less cost, more condottieri, merc discipline, and that. Imperial reform. Empire provinces get less unrest. Austria has rivaled me. Florence is no longer a valid rival because they've been eaten by the Pope. Oh. I guess because this was a... Hold up, here we go. So Austria has rivaled me. We know we're not going to be friends with Austria, so let's just go ahead and rival them. Right back at you, Austria. And bring this back for a minute. We're going to need to issue some embargoes. We're going to issue an embargo onto Austria. And Florence is no longer a valid rival, so we will revoke our embargo on them. There we go. A bountiful harvest has given us 71 ducats, which I appreciate. And that's 16. Looks like this one in Kamarak would be better. So, when we took that most recent reform around the Swiss mercenaries... Okay, so here we go. Mercenary companies now do not cost army professionalism, which is great, and enables mercenary militarization. I just read the modifiers, but there are some other juicy parts of that. We have our mercenary militarization, which will give us mercenary maintenance down, and at max power, it will give us manpower, discipline, but base is just giving us -10. So sweeten mercenary contracts. Basically, we just pay money in order to get more merc manpower and discipline. So, okay, that's kind of an interesting mechanism. Makes it a little bit different, where basically it incentivizes us to become as highly profitable as we can, because then we can just use mercenaries to solve all our problems. A revolt has occurred in Memmingen. It, of course, happened up here rather than down in the bottom, where I was prepared to be. They'll rise up as soon as I walk away, probably. Let's deal with them. And there we go. No more rebels. Back to where we were. That seems to have ticked down all the way. Plutocratic coup still ticking. Take our next idea group, which is manpower recovery speed, which would be very useful. And then we also get the burgher loyalty equilibrium and trade power modifier. So we have now completed our first idea group pretty easily. See, we've got 15 as our best building here. 16 for here. There we go. I assume it's not going to let me fabricate this. No, it will let me. That's fine, then we don't care if we were caught. Thank you. We can also take an ability. We will take the reduced aggressive expansion. Very helpful to us. We only need one more development to fill out the other one, but we also are behind on our technology, so we will wait for a moment for that. Looks like we are going to be able to make it to far enough where some of the estate modifiers will fall off for us. Countries would like Condottieri. It's Venice, of course. The election. I think this gentleman's pretty good, so I think we were going to keep... Yeah, this will also make them lose influence, which is helpful to us as well. So we have kept our syndic. And that has pushed their influence down. That's good to know. I didn't even remember that re-electing someone pushes down their influence. So that's dealt with the plutocratic coup all by itself, which is very beneficial. And it looks like the unrest is decaying now. So it looks like we actually have solved that problem. So we will turn off the army maintenance, actually, and walk back here and take our general off. Alright, then let us go back over to the Palatinate. Would you like to trade favors for soldiers? Why are they so grumpy with me? Oh, the unlawful territory, haha. Guess we should improve relations with the Palatinate for a moment. France is fine, the Pope is fine, but we probably should bump up relations with the Pope for a minute, because that also influences how much papal points, basically, we get. So, okay. With that, we've come to our time again. Very profitable. We took a province, took a lot of money in, managed to stabilize the realm with those, and have upgraded. So now we can really start to play with mercenaries more in the next few episodes. So I will see you next time.